Hi, my name is Davinder Mann, and today I've been joined by Sherrill Nixon from Australian Schools Plus and Nick Brown from Batyr. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
So we're going to take some time out today to talk about how not-for-profit technology needs are changing, how both of your organizations are using technology, as well as how you're engaging with corporate partnerships. Sound good?
Yeah.
Right. Great, so Nick, let's start off with you. How is your organization using technology? How has it changed things for you?
Yeah, well, I mean, over the years, it's really transformed things. We started using Salesforce, for example, about 4 years ago, and before that, we were just all on spreadsheets. And we deliver the programs to schools and universities and workplaces, and so we have a lot of relationships that we're trying to manage and a lot of logistics that we're trying to organise. And now it's up and down the east coast of Australia, and so as we've grown, it's been crucial to make the most of technology, so that we can manage and care for the relationships that we have, but also be able to communicate and do things more efficiently.
Awesome. And Sherrill, so you're on the donor relation side of the equation. How has technology allowed you to connect better with your donors and engage with them better?
Yeah, technology has been a really key factor in how Schools Plus connects with our donors and how we also connect our donors with schools that need their support. So we obviously have our Salesforce CRM, and that has enabled us to keep in touch with our donors and also with the schools that we support, and keep track of our activities and the donations to schools and all of the other things that that make us kind of be able to expand. Technology has also been really key because we've tried to enable schools to reach out beyond their normal networks, and so we've actually created a crowdfunding platform that allows them to go kind of beyond the cake stalls and beyond the sausage sizzles and reach out to the wider community for donations as well. So it's been really key to allow us to kind of translate our passion into action.
Awesome, that sounds great. So both of your organizations are part of Salesforce's 1-1-1 model of corporate philanthropy, where we give time, product, and profit back to the community. Nick, is there any advice you can give to other organizations where they can get the most out of a corporate partnership? How would you go about doing that?
Yeah, well, I think first of all, the Salesforce community is a huge community that's worth tapping into, and so I think as a starting point, it's just being involved in different events or different online networks or whatever it might be to sort of to try and find those people that are willing to help. Yep. For us, it started with a group of volunteers that work for different corporate organisations that were willing to sort of help us kick things off into implementing Salesforce into the organisation, and so that was a really great starting point to then build those corporate networks off the back of that project. So yeah, I think it's probably making the most of what's already out there and the people that are willing to sort of help, and then once linking in with Salesforce and starting to use it, we obviously started off with 10 free licenses, and that helped us to start to, I guess, play around to a point where we can now invest in it in a way where we know it's the best use of our money. And so yeah, that's probably my advice.
Ah, awesome. And Sherrill, so your relationship with Salesforce goes way beyond just the funding and the product. Is there any advice you can give to other NFPs where they can get the most out of a corporate partnership? Like, what advice would you give there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're right, Dav. The relationship with Salesforce has been one of our key partnerships since we started. We started.
There's a lot to talk about here.
We started with just a couple of schools, and now you guys are supporting 41 schools across Australia. And the support is more than just financial. As Nick has said, there's a whole community out there to tap into. Your 1-1-1 pledge allows you to, your volunteers to work with those schools in a whole range of activities. And I think for us, one of the key factors to the success of that partnership has been understanding each other's kind of strengths and goals and what we want to achieve out of the partnership. And for you guys, it's about being able to offer your expertise and work with those schools in a way that provides far more benefit than just the funding can.
Great, fantastic. So before we wrap up, I just wanted to know a little bit more about what's on the horizon for both of your organizations. Sherrill, what's new for you and your team?
So we're doing a few exciting things. We're about to launch an alumni giving program where students who went to schools in disadvantaged communities will be encouraged to give back to those schools or to similar schools. So we're really excited about that because we see, there's a great source of potential donations and potential support for schools in the alumni community. And on the technology front, we're working on a bit of a technology project where we're automating a lot of our donations and payments processes, and that obviously involves our Salesforce system and a few other systems as well.
Great. And Nick, what's on the horizon for Batyr?
Yeah, it's we've continued to grow. So over the last sort of 4 or 5 years, we've grown about 100% in the service that we provide to schools and unis and workplaces. And so keeping up with that growth is an ongoing challenge, and it's really exciting. We're all about sharing stories and sharing the lived experiences around mental ill health. And so those hopeful stories of young people that have been able to work out how they can look after themselves and each other. And so we're trying to work out different ways to amplify that voice outside of just our normal programs. So we're using digital platforms and other means online to try and to amplify those voices. And there's a few different projects that we're working on to do that, which is really exciting. And then on a tech front, we've just moved across our Salesforce to utilize field service lightning to sort of help with the logistics of sending hundreds of people out to 600 programs this year, and so that's really exciting to watch how that can help make us more efficient. And then from there, I think off the back of that, we're going to build out some communities so that, or Salesforce communities, so that we can better sort of engage with the different groups that we work with to do what we do.
Fantastic. Look, incredibly humbled by the work that both of your organizations do, and we're really privileged to be able to be a part of that. So thank you both so much. That's all from us today. Thank you so much.